Today is Val-Talk Live. Let me tell you guys, keep your technology in order. I had the worst week with technology. I normally keep a computer. I normally keep two computers, just in case something goes wrong with one. And believe it or not, something went wrong with both of them. They both died on me at the same time. And then I also crashed my iPhone. So it's been an endless trial and error getting everything back together. But I'm excited because I have it back together and just in time for this live. And now the live today is inspired by questions I've been receiving from many of you about how to thrive and rejuvenate your business without relying on social media, because a lot of you know that I built my empire without a hashtag, without a post. And I believe in social media in that it's a tool, in that you need your presence, but it's not a lifeline. And let me start with saying, again, it is a tool, but it's not the foundation of a successful business. The presence is needed. Social media is a big part of the pie. Don't misunderstand me. But I have a course, and it's called Making Money in Your Sleep. And we really dig deep into how to leverage your SOI. And that's your sphere of influence. And yes, you will be making money when you sleep, or when you're out to dinner, or when you're on a date, or when you're on vacation. It will work like clockwork, but there are strategies and tools that you have to use in order to be able to have a data bank large enough to where only your presence is needed on social media. Because sometimes some people may want a quick, let me see how I can reach her or him. Let me send them a quick DM. And I'm going to tell you this. Again, social media is a tool. It's not a lifeline. Trust me. Now, my first question leads to a real case study, and that real case study is me. I have a lot of real case studies. I don't have to look up many resources for real case studies, being that I've experienced just about all there is to experience in real estate, and I've thrived through it. And that's why I'm here sharing with you guys today. So my first question was, is it even possible to thrive in real estate or business today without social media? Now, listen to the question. Is it even possible to thrive in real estate or business today without social media? And absolutely it is. Social media is one avenue for growth. There are many avenues that you need to take, but it's not the only one. Social media is not the only avenue for growth. Your sphere of influence, your friends, your family, your past clients that keep in touch, colleagues, they have more potential than you think. And you have to nurture these relationships, okay? Now, let me give you a real case study. I need you to listen carefully to these dates because they matter. And if you have to write them down, then do. Then you'll see where I'm coming from. Instagram started October 6th, 2010. Facebook started May 5th of 2000. No. Facebook started summer of 2004. I have these written down. Facebook started 2004, and LinkedIn started in May of 2003. So I'm going to go backwards. In the beginning, LinkedIn was first, 2003. Facebook was second, 2004. And Instagram, third, 2010. Okay. And now listen to my dates, because social media did not build my empire, and it doesn't have to build yours. And this is one reason I started my program, and my membership is based on people, especially women over 40, that were struggling with Facebook, with Instagram, and with TikTok, and thinking that since you're not really interested in it, or it's not your best avenue for your real estate, you're thinking you're lost. You're not. And that's why I started my membership. We have many programs that show you how you will use social media as a tool, not again as a lifeline. That's my best way to say it. So when Instagram launched again 2010, Facebook 2004, and LinkedIn 2003, I was facing the greatest trials of my life. Now, in 2007, that's right in between Facebook and Instagram. So let me go back to LinkedIn 2003. I was in the throes of my business. I was having 25 closings a month during that time in 2003 to, let's say, 2006. Rocking and rolling. Knew about LinkedIn. My assistant said, Valerie, we need to at least have a LinkedIn page. I think she set up a LinkedIn page. I never went there. Okay. I was too busy. Loving it. And I didn't think anything negative of it. I just didn't think about it. Then Facebook came 2004. I'm still rocking and rolling. Business is booming. And I didn't join Facebook until 2009. Okay. And it was just for the face. Now, when Instagram launched in 2010, I want you to look at that date, 2010, and between 2004 and 2010, that is when the crash happened. It started in 2007 and it went on up to 2010. Now, I was navigating the market crash, a divorce, my father's death, and a 38-day hospital stay that brought me close to death between those years of 2007 to 2010. Okay, my business collapsed. But without a single post or a hashtag, I rebuilt my business from scratch, transforming it into a $1 billion volumes in sales and a multi-million-dollar business. Now, for women over 40 in real estate and business who feel disconnected from the hustle, I'm not saying everybody over 40, but a lot of my coaching clients are over 40 and they feel disconnected from the hustle of social media. And you don't have to follow trends to achieve greatness. You can build strategies rooted in your authenticity, your connections, and your proven success. I was with one of my clients the other day. Her name is Valerie as well. And we were talking, we were in her session and we were going through her goal planning session. And when I started digging deep in with her and she started having aha moments. See, I teach you to see way beyond what you're looking at because you're not just building a business. You remember you're building a legacy. So as I always say, I don't know what your future is. If your future wants to be lavish trips and plush hotels and expensive dinners, that's your legacy. There is nothing wrong with your legacy. If your legacy that you want to retire early, that's your legacy. Whatever your legacy is, building your business toward that is what is very, very crucial. And I want you to not give up because you don't think you're good at social media. Even a lot of folks that I know that have in the double digits and over, they let me know, Valerie, I may have tens and thousands of followers, but likes and followers do not equal clients. And if you look at the number of likes of followers they have and the number of comments that match up to the followers, you'll see that it doesn't quite match. And they would be the first to tell me, my clients, my loyal clients, my clients that I can depend on to spread the words don't usually come from social media. So there are many, many other avenues that you can take. You can provide value through client appreciation events and handwritten notes. You guys know that, but there are many things even further than that. I have a question. How can I compete with others who are heavily active on social media? You don't compete. I teach my agents, compete with yourself. Compete what you didn't do last month. Compete with your numbers from last month or compete with your numbers from last quarter, last year, however you want to work it. Just compete that way. Now, Okay, how can I compete with others who are heavily active in social media? I'm sorry, y'all. I just read another question. They're coming in pretty fast. Um, when I said this, that you don't compete, you stand out, while others focus on flashy posts, which fits them, there is nothing wrong with what we all do on social media. But if it's not out of your authenticity, it won't work. Because it's just like when you're dating and you throw a representative out in front of the person that you're dating when you first meet them, correct? And you're not who you are. Eventually, you're going to come out. And eventually, that other person's going to say, who the heck is this? So, why not start off who you are? Your authenticity. If it's not flashy, you don't have to be flashy. If it is flashy, then continue to be flashy, and you will attract the people that want to work with you. Either way it goes, people push social media, but you got to realize personal touches like direct outreach, thoughtful follow-ups, and a reputation for excellence, that builds loyalty like no algorithm can. Listen to me. I have not marketed in my real estate realm in probably 3 years. I have 5 listings this month, 5 listings, and some that I've given away to some of my agents. So I am saying to you, I'm not marketed for that. And I have my reasons, and it'll start back over in January. But I test markets, I see what happens, and I found that loyalty uh, surpasses all avenues of marketing for real estate, and it's cheaper. Social media costs less as well, but you don't have to depend on it. Use it, but you don't have to depend on that. How do I find time to focus on my SOI with everything else that I have to do? Well, time blocking is key. Time blocking is key to everything. You have to dedicate maybe an hour a week to reach out to your top connections. See, that's the key here. Your top connections. You're not trying to reach out to everybody. You're not trying to get everybody out there to like you. You're not trying to do that. What you're trying to do is show who you are, show what you can do, show how you work in excellence, and you have to work in excellence. I gave an example the other day in one of my classes. I was working with one of a young lady who she was a single mother. She is a single mother, and I admire her strength. She's buying a house for her and her 2-year-old son. Good-looking little cutie pie. He was so beautiful, and she was not a nice person, not nice at all. But my mission, and you got to realize we're servant leaders. My mission was to work with her in excellence, make the dream come true for her and her son. And throughout the entire time, she was just not nice. Okay. If I'm being real with you, she was mean. But I didn't take that personally because my emotional intelligence is intact. I knew I never take on how another person feels if I know I'm doing the right thing. Make a long story short, we closed. I couldn't tell if she was happy or not at the closing table because I think throughout that time, I rarely seen her smile. I think I saw a smile like when she's playing with her son and things like that. But she rarely smiled. And about 8 months later, I received a huge referral from her. It was over $1 million referral. And I called her up and I said, I am thrilled, but also surprised that I received this referral from you. And she said, I'm not surprised. I'm not the easiest person to get along with. And she said, I admire how you didn't try to get along with me, but you did provide excellent service. And now you have to hear her words because this is what more people than not like to be a part of. I wanted to spread the goodness. See, a lot of people, when they refer you, they're not necessarily thinking about you. They just know you're going to do a good job, but it makes them look good too. You got to think about that. So just keep your excellence going. And this woman has sent me many, many, many clients. She's a part of my SOI, even though not the nicest person, not the nicest person. I never cared about that. I just cared about me, my excellence, and how I can roll. Now, can leveraging my SOI really lead to making money while I sleep? So you heard that, huh? Yes. Think about it. If you're on the beach and you get back home, hey, Valerie, your assistant is telling you, and if you don't have assistant, talk to me. I can teach you how to get an assistant even when you think you don't need one. But or you may have a voicemail saying, "Hey Valerie, this is somebody, and I sent you my cousin. They should be calling you soon." That's making money while you sleep. So a strong SOI generates referrals and repeat business. So those recommendations turn into opportunities that grow your business while you focus on delivering results. I remember when I was young in my business and I was putting in a lot of effort. When I say young in the business, that means maybe 2 years, and I was putting in a lot of efforts. And it seems as if I was putting efforts in different avenues, but I was getting business out of other avenues. And that helped me to find which avenues work best for me, which avenues work best for me. And as I've always told you guys, I never had a lead generation system. I never really knew how to work a lead generation system. And when I started coaching, there were some of my clients that really wanted to learn good lead generation systems. So I did my research, I learned how to work them, and I taught them. But they ended up using other services that I've taught them, and they have an equal match of it all, and it's working out great for them. What's the first step to rebuilding my business without social media? Now, I did not say without. I said without it being your lifeline. You need your presence out there. I use social media for connection, meaning if someone were to look for me and they may have a son or daughter or a cousin and say, "Hey, look her up on Instagram," or let me go to Instagram and see can I find her. They will be able to find me. I don't depend on that for my business. So you need to start with your own SOI audit, sphere of influence audit. And I'll tell you, start out by writing down people who you might connect with as potential clients. That's a good way to start. And oh, this one, how do I ask for referrals without sounding pushy? If that is how you feel, that is something we have to work on as it relates to your mindset. And that relates to a lot of things. And that's why I learned transformative teachings, and I teach that in my course as well. But the best way I can tell you in this short time is just to frame it as an opportunity. You're looking for a job every day. You're looking for a job every day. Most people don't know that, and that's what's going on. Okay. So, what systems can I use to track and nurture my SOI? You use a customer relation management system. Um, I use for my customer relationship management system, I use KV Core. I like KV Core. It's a good system. I have some friends that use other systems, Wise Agent and things like that. They're great as well. Years ago, I used Top Producer, and I've heard that they've really updated, but they were becoming a little antiquated. But I think they've updated now. So you just have to do some research and find out which works for you. But simplicity and consistency are key for me. I don't want anything encumbered. I want it to be simple. And how do I reconnect with people I haven't spoken to in years? Full transparency. Full transparency. Hey, how you doing? I was just thinking about you and wanted to reach out. Don't go in there overthinking it and say, "Oh, I heard that you were doing this," or just put too much sugar on it and make it too floral. Just be you. Hey, we've been slack. Let's talk. Let's catch up. And most people appreciate that. They want you to be yourself. And then you have to focus on quality over quantity. What if my SOI isn't big enough to sustain my business? Wow, I just answered that. Focus on quality over quantity. Build deeper relationships with people you already know. And your SOI will grow natural. Now, if you think you don't need help, you really do. And that's the purpose that for my portal, my membership portal. I have live courses. I have courses on everything beyond the sales table, from everything in front of the transaction to everything after the transaction. And most people think you need to focus only on what's in front of the transaction, but that is not true. You want to focus on what's after the transaction because it's not all about the sale. And you have to understand me when I explain that to you. I have learned so much in real estate, not just about real estate, but about people and how they work and what matters and what I need to run my business and how I can strategize and compare and know what works best for me. I've tried it all and I've narrowed it down, and I can help you do that too. Now, let's see, question. Oh, this is a good one. I've been in the business for over 10 years now. I've not really been able to adapt to new real estate trends without compromising my tried and true methods. Let me read that over again. How do I adapt to new real estate trends without compromising my tried and true methods? Okay. Well, I think the main thing you're going to have to do is identify your tried and true methods that deliver results. You're going to have to focus on the core strengths of that. And then research what technology or trends can enhance your methods. For example, I have the strongest negotiation skills. They used to call me the negotiator. That used to be one of my taglines, the negotiator. I still negotiate really hard. I negotiated my first car at the age of 16. It's a natural talent, but it's also a learned talent. So, for example, my strong negotiation skills are amplified by using market data and analysis tools. So I do research that enhance what I'm negotiating. Okay. And then you have to embrace new tools. Don't abandon everything familiar. Just see new tools as supplements, maybe, or enhancements to your existing strategies. For instance, like if you have an open house, it can be complemented by virtual tours. So I would say it's simple, but it's not simple. It's simple, but if it's not done or you don't implement, that's when it's hard. And when I say it's simple, it's not to be overthought. So what I'd really like for you to do is to take a look at what we're offering. It's so affordable for you to become a member and learn and stay on top, get ahead, grow your business, hire an assistant, work on your team building, learn how to grow your leads without being dependent upon a whole lot. Not being dependent upon a whole lot. You can leverage your network, connect with agents. When I say this, and talk to them about different things that they're trying. That's the community. It's all like-minded people in the community. You'll love it. How do I use my years of experience to position myself as a go-to expert in the market without constantly posting on social media? How do I use my years of experience, to position myself as a go-to expert in my market without constantly posting on social media? Okay, well, I'll give you a couple of ways that I can think of. You can become a local authority, network with media outlets, and offer expert commentary on the market. I still do that. You can try to get, I first started, and as a matter of fact, I'm doing career day via Zoom for my daughter's class. They're only sixth graders, and she lives in Atlanta. So I'm doing career day online because they want to see Latrice's mom and uh, ask Latrice's mom some questions. Now, even though that's in Atlanta, I am licensed in Atlanta, but I want you to think these children have parents, and you just never know where that will take you. And besides, you just never know what your impact may make on anyone that's there. So just publish content, and we can talk about it deeper inside the membership. Now, I think, I have another one. I've been in the business for over 10 years. Oh, I've read that one. Let's see. Okay. Wow, I think I'm at the end. Are there any more questions that I've not seen? Let's see. How long have we been on? Wow, 25 minutes. That's pretty good. Um, I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate when you join the lives. If you have, Valerie, will we have sessions with you in the membership portal? Of course, of course. The membership portal has live sessions with me, live sessions with other professionals in the industry, whether we're talking about sales, flipping, development, financial advisors. We have all types of professionals that are going to come along. We also have e-learning where we have recorded courses in there, and you have workbooks, and um, we'll have, again, live sessions at least once or twice a month with me and other professionals. It's so much. And oh, resources, all types of resources in there. And it's very, very affordable. You need to check it out. I think my team is putting a link in the chat, and you won't be sad. You won't. You'll be pretty happy. I love it. Every time I have a question, I create a course out of it. I've created over, it's about 25 courses uh, in my very own portal, and I'm going to share them all with you. And that is why I opened the membership, because um, I want to put everything in there, and I want to push you to greatness, because your birthright is greatness. Okay, your birthright is greatness, and you have to know that. I want to thank you guys for joining my live. I hope these answers have inspired you to think differently about your business. And remember, thriving without social media is not only possible, it can be very powerful. It can be very powerful. The last call I received for a $600,000 to $700,000 condo did not see me on social media. He remembered my name. He remembered my name, and his wife remembered my name. So again, thriving without social media is not only possible, but it's powerful. And if you have more questions, drop them in the comments or send me a message. Let's keep building, thriving, and making money while we sleep. I'll see you soon next Thursday. Oh, no. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving. Hey, I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you the Thursday after. I'm going to bring one of my coaching clients on, and you can hear some things that she's doing as well, okay? I'll see you guys the Thursday after Thanksgiving. Make it a good one.